There's a version of Oakland everyone thinks they know. Sunshine, artists, activists, and a food scene rivaling San Francisco. It's the Oakland you see in glossy magazines and Instagram feeds. A city bursting with color, creativity, and energy. People come for the festivals, the murals, the sense of possibility that seems to hang in the air. But that's only half the story. There's another Oakland, quieter and often overlooked, that exists just beyond the spotlight. Beyond the hype, Oakland's real heart beats in places the travel brochures ignore. These are the blocks where stories unfold in silence, where resilience is built day by day. It's written in faded murals, in the shadows of overpasses, in the faces of people who call this city home. Every crack in the sidewalk, every weathered wall tells a story of survival and hope. This is a story of grit, not glamour. Here, beauty is found in persistence, in the determination to keep going when times are tough. To understand Oakland, you have to see all of it. The beauty and the pain, the hope and the hardship. The city's soul is shaped by both its triumphs and its struggles. Oakland's pulse is strongest in neighborhoods that progress seems to have left behind. These are places where families have lived for generations, holding on to their roots. Here, the city's true character was forged, where struggle is daily and the fight for a foothold never ends. Community is built on shared challenges and small victories. Oakland is a city of invisible lines, drawn by history, economics, and race. These boundaries shape lives, opportunities, and dreams. Cross a street, and the world changes. Organic groceries become corner stores. Victorians give way to tired bungalows. This isn't judgment. It's reality, a reflection of the city's complex past and present. Oakland lives a double life, full of stark contrasts and deeper truths. It's a city where hope and hardship walk side by side every single day. So, let's take a walk. Not through the tourist spots, but the other side of the tracks. Let's see the Oakland that rarely makes the headlines. Let's meet the people who stayed, who fight to keep their piece of a city changing at lightning speed. Their stories are the backbone of Oakland's identity. This is where the story gets real. This is where the city's true spirit is revealed, raw and unfiltered. This is where you learn what it means to be from Oakland. It's about pride, resilience, and never giving up, no matter what. It's not about shock value, but raw, unflinching honesty. The real Oakland is complex, layered, and deeply human. The dark side is where you find the most light. In struggle, you find hope. In hardship, you find community. To know Oakland, you have to see it whole. You have to look past the surface and embrace every part of its story. That's the story we're here to tell. The real Oakland, unfiltered, unvarnished, and unforgettable. West Oakland isn't just a name. It's a living museum of American history. Once the terminus of the Transcontinental Railroad, it was home to black porters who built a proud middle class. But the I-980 freeway and BART tracks cut through, leaving scars that still ache. East Oakland is sprawling, a city within a city, vibrant, chaotic, and full of life. Taco trucks, auto shops, storefront churches. Life happens here, unfiltered. But so do the headlines: lack of jobs, underfunded schools, cycles of violence. These aren't tourist destinations, but places where resilience is a daily act. Kids play on cracked courts, grandmothers tend gardens, beauty persists. These neighborhoods are defined by the people who navigate challenges with strength and humanity. To walk these streets is to witness the city's raw, honest pulse. Stories cling to the pavement here. Marcus, a lifelong resident, watched his neighborhood shift from tight-knit to fractured by drugs and neglect. His story is echoed by many, a generation shaped by systemic failure. The ghost ship fire wasn't just a tragedy. It exposed a brutal housing crisis, forcing artists into unsafe spaces. Daily battles continue. A mother in East Oakland juggles jobs and bus routes, mapping safety block by block. These aren't just anecdotes. They're fragments of a larger narrative. They reveal a city both nurturing and predatory, full of community and isolation. The dark side isn't a monster. It's the weight of 1,000 heartbreaks and the will to survive. In Oakland, survival is an act of defiance. Oakland's present is built on a foundation of history, policies, migration, and segregation. Every street and neighborhood carries echoes of decisions made decades ago, shaping the city's identity and struggles. After White II, Black families came for shipyard jobs, seeking new beginnings, only to be trapped by redlining and cut off from opportunity. These policies drew invisible lines, limiting where people could live and what futures they could build. Services were slashed, schools underfunded, and police became enforcers, not protectors. Communities were left to fend for themselves as resources dried up and hope faded. Out of this, the Black Panther Party rose, feeding children, running clinics, resisting systemic violence. Their legacy is woven into Oakland's fabric, a testament to the power of grassroots action. Today, a new wave of change is called gentrification. Shiny buildings rise where old homes once stood, promising progress but bringing uncertainty. Tech money floods in, rents skyrocket, and longtime residents are priced out. The city's character shifts as familiar faces disappear, replaced by newcomers chasing opportunity. The culture that made Oakland cool is being sold off, piece by piece. Art, music, and community traditions are erased or commercialized, leaving behind a sense of loss. This isn't simple progress, it's displacement. Families who built this city are forced to leave, their stories scattered with every move. Landlords chase higher profits, families get eviction notices, and neighborhoods unravel. The bonds that once held communities together are tested and often broken. It's a modern gold rush, pushing original inhabitants to the margins. The promise of prosperity comes at a steep cost for those who called Oakland home first. Old patterns of inequality find new forms. The cycle repeats, but the faces and forces have changed. The weight of history is heavy here. Every block tells a story of struggle, resilience, and hope for a better future. Oakland's story is one of resistance and survival. Through every challenge, its people continue to fight for justice, dignity, and a place to call home. But struggle isn't the whole story. Resilience is Oakland's superpower. Community gardens bloom in vacant lots, becoming sanctuaries and classrooms. Murals shout from walls, "We are here. We matter." Art is resistance, reclaiming space and narrative. Organizations like East Oakland Collective and Roots Community Health Center create their own solutions: food, support, and solidarity. This isn't charity, it's self-reliance. Resilience is the laughter at backyard barbecues, the music on the block, the quiet dignity of those who refuse to give up. People keep building, keep fighting for their home. That spirit is stronger than any bulldozer or eviction notice. In Oakland, hope grows in the cracks. The city's strength is its people. They refuse to be broken. That's the real story. Oakland breeds a certain kind of person, unflinching, loyal, and tough. To love this city, you have to love its flaws and contradictions. Oakland doesn't ask for approval, it demands respect. Strength here is forged by navigating unfairness with humor and loyalty. You feel it in small moments, a nod from a stranger, pride in a local team. People are from somewhere here, their roots run deep. Empathy means recognizing shared humanity, not pity. Walking Oakland's streets forces you to see the world differently. The city's fighting spirit is its lifeblood, a legacy of resistance and survival. In that fight, you find a raw, undeniable beauty. Real travel should complicate your worldview, not simply confirm what you already believe. It should challenge your assumptions, push you to see things from new perspectives, and leave you with more questions than answers. It's easy to see only the shiny, polished parts of a city, the new buildings, the trendy spots. But that's not truly knowing it. To really understand a place, you have to look deeper, beyond the surface. Oakland's story is written in its shadows, its struggles, and its resilience. The city's true character is found in the places where hardship and hope live side by side. The culture people now pay for and celebrate was born from communities that have long been under threat, fighting to survive and to be seen. I'm not asking you to solve Oakland's problems, just to be a better, more thoughtful traveler. Move through these streets with respect and awareness. Approach with curiosity and humility. Listen more than you talk. Let the people who live here share their stories in their own words. The most important stories are often the hardest to hear, but they're the ones that matter most. Don't shy away from them. The soul of a place is in its people, their daily struggles, their small victories, and their collective triumphs. Oakland's tough side is essential. It's the key to its heart, the part that makes it real and unforgettable. Go see for yourself with open eyes and an open heart. Let the city surprise you and let it change you. The world is messy, beautiful, and heartbreaking, all at once. That's what makes it worth exploring. Stay curious. There are always more stories to tell, and always more to learn if you're willing to listen.